All right, so we should be live right now. And I would like to welcome
Okay.
back everyone back to the First Inning Radio Show. If you're just putting this on right now and watching this, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Please, we would love that from you. Donations is free by liking and
Mhm.
subscribing. That's all we ask. But the First Inning is actually a real radio show, and we're live here on YouTube. And I am the BX Bomber 2011, along with Roger, the big Yankee fan. Say hello, Roger.
Hello, good evening, BX Bomber. And yes, you are on my live YouTube channel. Let me just lower the sound. I'll be right back for a second here. Okay, okay, excellent. Good evening, BX Bomber. Everything is going pretty good. And I really like the fact that we have Michael Caputo calling in. He is a nice guy that knows quite a bit about the Yankees, and he is a good follower of both of ours. And I
Yeah.
do have a few notes to start off with that we can begin by discussing.
Hey, and
If
shout
you
out
would
to
like me to.
Henry. Shout out to Henry on the check-in there. What's up, Henry?
Oh, hello, Henry. Good to see you.
Go ahead. You can say
And
your report.
okay, what we have now is DJ LeMahieu's agent wants a 5-year, $100 million
Hold on one second.
contract, according to Yes Network's Jack Curry. The Yankees may want the Yankees may want him to explore the open market, and then they want him to come back to them, to back to the Yankees. And some people are a little worried. They're unsure if the Yankees will meet his demands, but the Yankees still remain favored, and the market will be very slow this coming winter. And the three biggest things the Yankees have to do in the virtual winter meeting this year, the winter meetings are going to be held virtual over Zoom, the way we're doing now,
Really?
because of the whole situation with the COVID. Number three is figure out the catching situation. The Yankees did tender Gary Sanchez, so he is coming back, but they have options to replace him to replace Sanchez for starting position in Real Muto, and James McCann. And number two is fix the starting rotation, which we have talked about. And number three is re-sign DJ LeMahieu. And news has leaked of the Yankees' potential interest in signing outfielder Michael Brantley. This could put pressure on LeMahieu to speed up his decision-making process, and the Yankees may not want to wait around. They may want to get LeMahieu signed. Otherwise, they may do something in the way of pursuing outfielder Michael Brantley. And those are a few of the notes as of right now. I have lost your here. I can't hear you.
I got you right here. Um,
Okay.
it's very scary news that DJ LeMahieu's agent is playing games like that. You know, he's
Yeah.
playing the money game that we could get more money. I think, I mean, me personally, I would have gave DJ LeMahieu 6 years. You know, but he's fighting for 5. I think they should just give him the 5 and stop playing. And also, I
Right.
want to introduce to the show right now Michael Caputo. He's on the line. I want him to say
Hey,
hello.
Hello,
hey,
Michael. Good to
how you
good
doing?
to talk to you.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear him,
Okay.
Yes, we
Roger?
can hear you,
Yeah, I can hear him. I
Michael.
can hear him.
All right, perfect. So, yo, what do you think about? Cause I want to hear your opinion, Michael, about the whole DJ LeMahieu situation.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just break the news down to you. So yeah, there's apparently some problems going on with the agent because the agent of DJ LeMahieu wants 5 years. So the Yankees are basically battling this whole thing out. I think it's gonna be when it comes. I think when it comes down to it, it's gonna be 5 years or it's gonna be 4 years with an option. But I think it's LeMahieu's agent that's dragging this whole situation along. If I were the Yankees, I would have just signed the guy already. Like I said, and you said, they should have signed this guy months ago. I don't know what like the holdup is with him. I really like. I honestly don't know why they're taking so long to sign this guy. I mean, he should be their first priority. There shouldn't be a plan B with Michael Brantley. I would love to have Michael Brantley on the team, but let's be real, he's not better than DJ LeMahieu. I'd love to sign both guys, but the Yankees' plan B should not be Michael Brantley if they fail to sign DJ LeMahieu. They got to sign DJ LeMahieu, period.
Yeah,
Like blank, period.
that's right. They need to sign him. Period. Exactly right. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, this guy has made history, right, by winning
yeah,
2 batting titles in both leagues, like Frank
exactly.
Robinson and all that. And he's a hell of a hitter,
Yeah,
right? How could you
he's the
not?
best hitter we've had since
How
Cheetah.
could you not? How could you not hire this guy the next day though?
I don't get it. The Yankees always play these games with everybody. It doesn't matter who's on this team. I mean, look what they did to Derek Jeter. They dragged out negotiations with him when he was a Yankee just to re-sign him. So you think they're going to treat DJ LeMahieu any different?
That's
I mean,
true.
this is what the Yankees do. They're crazy. That's why I don't like their front office. And this agent now is playing games now. This guy, he should have been signed already. The whole thing now is the 5 years. So this is
Yeah,
why this is taking so long. But my gut feeling is telling me he's still going to come back here. There's no way in hell that he'll let this guy go. It's going
yeah.
to be a funeral if DJ. You know, there's going to be riots. Yankee fans are going to riot if this guy is
I
not
would
Yankee.
ride. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
Michael.
hey,
Michael,
Roger.
excuse
What do you
me,
think
Roger.
about it?
Again here. What I wanted to say is that probably this off season will be slow, because of the severe situation with the pandemic, and the winter meetings are going to be virtual winter meetings this year on Zoom, just the way we're doing now. And I imagine that the winter meetings are probably going to be slow. And we have a visitor here, and the winter meetings are going to be slow, but probably the Yankees are still favored to sign DJ LeMahieu, but the winter meetings are probably going to be very slow here,
Well, it shouldn't
and
be
the
slow when it comes to
pandemic
signing
is
LeMahieu. No
slow.
way.
Yeah, it shouldn't. But on the thing with Michael Brantley though, now if we
Yeah.
sign Michael Brantley, that means that they don't take Gardner back. Then
Yeah, exactly.
you
But I
know.
don't know if the Yankees are going to do that because they have that stupid luxury tax issue, and they want to stay under the luxury tax. I would sign both, but knowing Hal Steinbrenner, he always has this luxury tax problem. It's not a problem. They just always want to make it a problem. You know, the Yankees could sign everybody. They
Yeah,
just don't want to go over the luxury tax. That's
yeah,
their issue.
because Brantley is gonna want about 12 million.
Yeah, I don't see them sign both. They're just going to sign LeMahieu. They have to go. They're going to probably focus on the pitching. We all know they're going to go after pitching after this. That's their two things:
So
Now,
LeMahieu and the pitching.
hello everyone. Hello everyone.
what do you guys think about hey Roger? What do you think
Yeah.
about Adam Ottavino and on
Well,
his future with the
Ottavino,
Yankees?
Adam Ottavino had a rough year last year, no doubt about it. He was inconsistent and did give up a number of home runs in big situations and was a bit inconsistent. But many relief pitchers, that's why Mariano Rivera was so amazing, because he was consistently very good year in and year out. But many relief pitchers have on years and off years. And Adam Ottavino was having a hard time controlling his sweeping breaking pitch, and it was
Yeah,
really
he was
breaking out.
terrible, but I think he'll be back. But I'm not crazy for this dude. I mean, he's got 1 year left. I mean, see, the problem with the Yankees is they can't look to upgrade everything, man. They just have to do the necessary needs. I'm not really crazy about their bullpen, but they need starting pitching, man. I wouldn't worry about their bullpen right now. I would just go after starting pitching. They need 2 starters. Yankees.
Yeah, I think the Yankees are. I mean, with the bullpen we have, I think they're fine.
I think they're fine. We
If
got Green, we got Avino, Britton, Chapman. They're fine. Even though Chapman's a choke artist, but
now it
I think
depends
Miguel
on.
Yajure
Yeah,
will be very good too. Miguel Yajure is a young Yankee.
I heard about him. That kid.
now it all
Yes,
depends on if how Aaron Boone plays the bullpen, because you know how he
Yeah,
likes
he
to
is.
do those bullpen games and they
Analytics shit.
yeah and they might be worn out by August and September. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just doesn't know. He overmanages Boone. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. That guy. In the postseason, especially, look what he did last year against the Rays. He had that series in the bag and he blew it because he wanted to bring in stupid J Happ. That guy's gone. Good riddance. J
Yeah,
Happ
man.
sucked.
Yeah, man. Let's switch
the Red
gears.
Sox may be interested in him, Michael. The Red Sox.
Ooh.
I told BX Bomber, and he said, "Yeah, well, good. Let him go to the Red Sox." But J Happ, the Red Sox may be interested in J Happ. But once again, the situation is that the Yankees like I said, the grass is not always greener on the other side of the fence, and there's many pitchers that are out there that are demanding a lot of money that
Forget
really
that
are not up
Japanese
to the
pitcher. I
quality.
don't trust any of these Japanese pitchers that they bring in because they're all duds. The only one that was good was Tanaka. Kei Gawa was terrible. Remember that guy? That guy was a bum.
Yeah.
Daisuke Matsuzaka. That guy was terrible.
Remember
the only one that was good was Tanaka out of all the.
Yeah, Roger.
Remember Hideki Arabu?
Oh yeah, he was a bum. He wasn't
the
good.
Fat Toad, the Fat Toad.
Yeah.
Yo, what did you guys think about the Staten Island Yankees filing a lawsuit against the Yankees and MLB? Did you see that?
I mean, it's not like I don't pay attention too much to the farm systems, but I don't know. I guess it's kind of crazy, right? But they don't have any farm systems left. The Yankees, they got rid of everybody.
See, the problem was.
Well, what's happening, Michael?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Roger.
Okay, I was going to say what's happening is the Somerset Patriots, who play in Bridgewater, New Jersey, and when I'm coming up to New Jersey, hopefully in 21, when things have settled down, I will be very close to the Somerset Patriots, and the Somerset Patriots are going to be the Yankees AA farm team at this point in time. And one of the things I'm planning, if the pandemic is still not out of control next year, and I am able to get together with you guys, is I would like BX Farmer to take the train right out of Penn Station, right to Somerset, to Bridgewater, and the train station is right next to the TD Bank ballpark where the Patriots play, and we will see a game of the Patriots, Yankees new AA team there. It's a beautiful ballpark. So I have a lot of plans for us for 21, but it all depends on the terrible pandemic, and it's raging out of control right now.
Well, yeah, man, absolutely, man. I got this phone ringing.
Yeah.
But right. But the whole thing with the Staten Island Yankees is that the Staten Island Yankees was given a promise, right? To have that ballpark over there in Staten Island, and they had a promise that the Yankees weren't gonna abandon them there, and that's what the Yankees did,
Yes, they did.
And that's pretty wrong, man.
And the same thing could be said for Trenton. Trenton is somewhat of a depressed city in New Jersey. It is the capital city of New Jersey. And the city of Trenton is actually saying that the Yankees abandoned the Trenton Thunder as their AA team because they wanted to go to a more economically virulent community in Bridgewater, New Jersey. It's a bit richer and a bit of a richer community, Somerset County. And the Trenton Thunder and the city of Trenton think that the Yankees have abandoned them to upgrade to a richer community.
You are absolutely right, man, and it's sad. But now, what's happened is now in Staten Island, there's no baseball team to take over that stadium now.
Right.
Which is sad. It's really sad. Now I know the Cyclones. That's my favorite minor league team, the Cyclones. I love the Cyclones.
Oh, the Brooklyn Cyclones, right?
Yeah,
Brooklyn
man,
Cyclones,
they're the best. I don't know what league they're gonna play in, but they're gonna still play next year. So I don't know why they can't put a team there in Staten Island.
Right, maybe that team, that franchise, could hook up with another major league team, maybe even the Mets or something. Because I've heard New York City is investing $5 million into that ballpark, regardless of the fact that the Yankees have dropped them.
Yeah, the Yankees put in a lot of money. I mean, they actually built the field and everything. I mean, they put a beautiful scoreboard and the whole thing out there. So I don't know how, they're gonna let something like that go.
Right. But anyway, we can see the Patriots, you and I. And what is so convenient about it is you get on the train in New York City. You might have to make a transfer in Newark, depending on which train line you get on. But if not, it could go directly to Bridgewater is your stop. And you get off in Bridgewater, and the train station is right next to the ballpark.
No, that looks, I'm going to definitely have to make a trip out there to see that one day. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Ball, I was gonna say, is it really true what I'm hearing that the Yankees lost $2 billion? That Steinbrenner lost $2 billion, and he lost more money than any team in baseball? I mean, the $2 billion. Can you really buy into that? I mean, but even if they did, they still have a lot of money.
I mean, $2 billion
Oh
dollars
yes. Well,
is the cost of two Yankee stadiums.
I know, but I don't,
yeah.
but that doesn't have anything to do with the luxury tax. I mean, that's not the luxury tax. That's just losing fans, but what does that have to do with the luxury tax?
I don't really know. I guess they go on a
Yeah.
projected amount of income that they're gonna make that next year. You know, they
Oh
go
yeah,
on
because
a
all he cares about is revenue stuff.
right. They
The
go on a
revenue.
future predicament. You know,
Yeah.
of revenue, and I guess they go on that number. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
but nobody really knows how much money the Yankees have though.
I mean, that's a rumor, but I mean, I've heard from, I don't know, a few people that they lost $2 billion. I know they lost more money than anybody, but they still have a lot of money. They're filthy rich, Yankees.
I mean,
I mean,
you know, that's what they say, but who knows
yeah.
how much the I mean, you know, how much the Yankees actually have though. You
I mean,
know?
look at the Mets. They have the richest owner now in baseball and sports, and they don't even do anything. Are you hearing what's going to happen now? They're going for James McCann, the Mets. Realmuto wants like 7 years, so the Mets are like, forget that. They don't want any part of Realmuto. I mean, if I were the Mets, I would have signed him, but it looks like they're going to go with James McCann. They don't want to give Realmuto. He wants too much money, Realmuto.
Well, I think McCann would be perfect, man. That's gonna be one hell of a
Yeah,
team, man. They're putting up a squad, man, already.
yeah.
Cause you know if they were already like playoff contention, but they could never
I
make
don't
the
know, but I don't
playoffs.
like that move. I would have rather signed Realmuto. I mean, he's better than McCann. I mean, like, but I guess it's good for the Mets because the Mets haven't done anything like this in like years. But they still need to make like a big splash. Though I don't think James McCann is not a big blockbuster, but I mean they
It's
got
a
that
start.
pitcher
It's a
Trevor
start.
May.
You know what I mean for them. You know.
They need like Trevor Bauer. That's going to be huge, or George Springer. That's going to be like a big a big splash. But I guess it's a start. I mean, I still don't think they're on the Yankees page, but it's good for them, I guess. Kudos, whatever, like bravo. But I'm not like, the guy has $13 billion. You better spend the money. He's like the richest owner now.
Yeah.
In the
Plus they
meantime, Michael,
yeah.
MBX, the Yankees have tendered Gary Sanchez,
I know.
and
I
one of
heard.
the
I'm not happy about that. I didn't
situations
want Gary Sanchez back. God,
they have
I
tendered
don't want
him.
that.
So, but they could still possibly look towards Rio Muto themselves. But if he wants such a huge
Yeah,
contract,
I would love Rio
or
Muto. I
Kyle
mean, I don't like
Higashioka,
Gary
they have
Sanchez, man. I think
tendered.
he's done. These Yankee fans, they have to like stop Gary
They have
Sanchez.
tendered Sanchez. So he is back.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Yankees. Oh, go
maybe
ahead. I'm sorry.
maybe Sanchez gets traded though.
I mean, there's still a possibility they could trade him just because they tended him. They could still trade him, but from what I'm hearing, they like Gary Sanchez, Aaron Boone, Cashman. I don't know why they think this guy is good. He hasn't done anything for the last 3 years. He batted 147 last year. He can't catch. He can't hit. I mean, it's time to say goodbye. He's not the answer anymore. We need somebody that could play better defensively. Catching, a better hitter. He strikes out too much. Look at his on base percentage the last 3 years. Never gets on base. He's always.
And on another note too, right? If you notice
We have
this,
my
right?
friend Elizabeth here.
Right, he got hurt. Sanchez got hurt
Uh,
in 2019, right?
well, yeah, but he didn't get hurt last year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
With all that time to heal, right? And
yeah,
rest, cuz they started playing in July.
yeah.
So,
This whole team is injury prone.
and they
Everybody's
started
on this team.
spring training in February, but they again, went on in July. So they had time to rest and heal, and he still didn't play any better.
Yeah, I just never thought he was any good for the last 3 years. Look what happened in 2018. He missed time. He batted 186. 19 apparently they said he had this comeback, but I didn't see it. Batted 232. And then last year he batted 147, which was the worst. I mean, at that point you have to like say goodbye. I'm surprised they didn't release him. I thought they were going to cut him. I thought he was going to get cut
Remember, they
because
used to call him the Sanchez. Remember when he first came up in 2016, the way he took off and he hit that huge amount of home
yeah, I
runs.
know, but
What was
that was a
it,
long
about
time ago, man.
16?
That was like 5 years ago. That's a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean, he hasn't done anything like that since. Well, 17 was his last great year. 2017, he was great. He hit 30. I think he hit 38 home runs and he batted like 278 or 280. That was when he was
Right.
great. But since then, he has not done a thing on this team, and he's a big
Yes,
reason why the
exactly.
Yankees always lose.
Exactly.
Nah, it's true, man. I don't know, but so man, I don't know what man. I don't know if they still up on Yalani Molina though. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. I want him, but problem is his age. He's better. He's way better than Gary Sanchez, and he wants 2 years. I would give it to him. I would make Gary Sanchez like the third catcher. I don't know if the Yankees are going to carry 3 catches because they have Tyler Gashioka, and then they're going to have Yadier Molina and Sanchez. Yeah, that's. I
Well,
don't
you
see
could
that
trade
happening.
Higashioka. You know, you could trade him
Yeah,
and have Gary Sanchez as your
backup.
backup.
Yeah,
You know?
and then Yadier Molina will be the starting catcher. But I don't know if they want to trade that kid because they like him, and the Yankees, they like all these players that shouldn't be on the team. So
Yeah, but he don't hit though, Cal Higashiyawa.
he hits better than Gary
Well,
Sanchez.
here's
Gary
the
Sanchez couldn't
thing
hit a
that
beach ball.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
feel
yeah,
that
I know the
confident
point
with
is.
him hitting though. What do you think about that, Roger?
Yeah.
It really depends on what they want to do. If they want to, they've tendered Gary Sanchez, so it depends on what their plans are for him. If
Looks
they
like he's
want
back
to
for
have
now. It's
Kyle
Michel.
Higashioka as the starting catcher and have Gary Sanchez as a backup. Yadier Molina has been in the league forever, and he is
Mm-hmm.
getting older now. He is getting older. He's been a star catcher for the Cardinals, but it will be interesting to see what the Yankees plan on doing. But as of right now, the main deal is that they have tendered him, so he will be there unless
Oh,
they
another
plan
name I
on
wanted
putting
to
in
bring up that we
some
keep
sort of
hearing. We've been
trade
hearing this
package.
name for the last 5 years. Kyle Schwarber. I don't want any part of that guy. Hell no. I don't want Kyle Schwarber. I've been
Oh,
hearing his name since like
he's gotten some good
2017.
hits, Michael. He hits with power, and
Yeah, but we
they
have enough
used him
power
during the
hitters, and
playoffs. They
they only want him because he's a lefty hitter. But we need left-handed contact hitters. We don't have. But we have too many power hitters. That's not what the Yankees are looking for. We need more guys that can hit for contact. We need guys that could, drive the ball to the opposite field.
I think
We need more
Ignacio
guys.
is a right-handed hitter, Michael.
Oh,
I think he's a
Kyle
right-handed
Schwarber's a
hitter.
lefty. He's a left-handed hitter.
I'm not
Is he?
sure. I'm not
I
sure.
don't.
Well, you look him up.
Okay,
It says
we'll
he's
check
a
on
lefty hitter, actually.
Yeah, that'd be
He's a lefty.
nice. You know?
Yeah, but he's a guy that strikes out too much and he hits for power. We have like 10 guys on this team that hit home runs. We need more balance. We need guys like LeMahieu and Gio Urshela. If you want to get a lefty hitter, I'm all for it. But how about getting a guy that can hit for contact? There's too many guys on this team that strike out. And Kyle Schwarber hit 118 last year. He's terrible. He sucked. I mean, I don't want a guy like that. He's getting old, Kyle Schwarber.
But right, I just want to point out something, right? Check this out, right? They bring back Gary Sanchez same way they did to Jorge Posada, right? They brought him back on some waivers or whatever it was, right? And they didn't even let the guy play a whole year. He didn't even get to catch a whole year or even hit. Ain't that something? So imagine what they're gonna do to Gary Sanchez. What if Gary Sanchez doesn't do good in the first few months, right? Like, cause let's say all these Yankee fans, they big on Gary Sanchez. We ride or die, right? Gary Sanchez, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, what if he doesn't do good in these first 2 months, 3 months?
If he doesn't do good, then he's gone. But I'm not one of those Yankee fans. I mean,
what
most
I'm saying?
Yankee fans want him out.
But that's the thing. What I'm trying to explain is the playoffs and the division and all that is won in the first 2 months of the season, April and May.
I think it's going to be a quick hook. If he does bad, like right out of the gate, I don't think the Yankees waste any time. I think they're going to just release him. That's why I don't see why they're giving him another chance. I would have just got rid of him. Wouldn't have you? I would have DFA'd him. What's the point of bringing? He's not going to do anything. This guy. He's been bad the last 4 years.
Yeah, but knowing the Yankees, the Yankees are gonna keep him there, and they're gonna play with him on so bad that he stinks, and they're gonna be booing him.
You're gonna see like right away, like right out of the gate, he's gonna stink in spring training. Watch him hit like horrible. Yankees might cut him in spring training. I could see that happening. They might not even give him a chance.
Think about this,
regular
Michael.
season.
Think about this, Michael. they don't want him. They don't want to get burned by him. If
He's
they
not going to burn
say
him. I
they
don't think he's
DFA
going to
him
become a. What do you
and
think
don't
he's
get
going to hit?
anything,
First of all,
don't get
he can't
anything
even hit
for him.
200, Sanchez. He hits one. He hit 147 last year. You think he's really going to hit like 280, 300 on another team?
And he finds it and comes back to burn the Yankees when he is playing, suppose the Tampa Bay Rays pick him up or something.
What team though?
But wait, hold on one second.
Predict anything.
Hold on one second. What injury did he have when he was? I don't remember. What injury did he have, Gary Sanchez, when he was out?
The Yankees.
Do you remember the injury Gary Sanchez had?
He had tons of injuries.
Muscle pulling.
He had groin injuries, hamstring injuries.
Yeah, the groin injury. That's right.
Hurt.
That's something that comes back. I don't want
him. He's always injured all the time. He can't stay healthy.
Yeah, but let's talk about the groin injury. That comes back a lot. Am I right? Do players get that a lot, Roger?
Yes. Especially with this Yankee team. They did fire their medical staff and their training staff, and they have brought in new training members. But a lot of these large-sized guys that have a lot of muscles get muscle pulls, and the groin pulls can be chronic. The groin pulls can be chronic. These muscle pulls can pop back up at different points in time. They take a long time to heal, and then they could pop up at different points in the season.
I think he's going to still be I think he's still going to suck, if you ask me. And I think we keep hearing about this, that he slimmed down, that he lost weight. We keep hearing the same thing every year from these guys. They're in shape. They're in excellent shape. And then look what happens. They can't stay healthy. Every single year these guys get injured. Every year we have to look forward to this.
Yeah.
Injury after injury. The Yankees haven't stayed healthy since 2012. Since the last time this team has stayed healthy on the field. You've had injuries for the last 7 years. Yankees can never stay healthy. We're not living in the 90s anymore when everybody was always healthy.
It all started with Ellsbury, right? Right?
Yeah, Ellsbury was he was like a curse. He was like the witch.
It started with him, and then everybody went down.
You remember how bad 2013 was when they had to bring in Vernon Wells? And Teixeira was injured, and everybody was injured, and they brought in Vernon Wells and all kinds of different players because the entire lineup was injured. Teixeira was out. Teixeira got injured during the World Baseball Classic, and the Yankees had somewhat of a rough year, but they still finished with 84. They still finished with 84 wins that year.
Go ahead, Mike. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say when you look back now, because Roger just brought up a point about saying that the Yankees are afraid to release Gary Sanchez because they don't want to get burned. But when was the last player the Yankees traded away or released that came back to burn them? I mean, really, none. If you look at all the players that they got rid of, look at all the players. What player can you look at and say, oh, we got rid of that guy. We should have never got rid of him. He was a great player. None of them.
Actually, let me answer that for you. The Yankees don't have no prospects that came up through the team. So everybody that was on the team, they bought.
Yeah, but all the guys that they got rid of, the prospects that they traded away. Because if you remember, they had that prospect Tabeta. They had Jose Jesus Montero. None of those guys that became superstars.
Nobody.
Justice Sheffield. So what's Gary Sanchez going to do? He's been terrible since 2018. I don't think he's going to go on the team and hit 30 home runs and bat 270. I doubt it. Even if he does, how is that going to affect? What is he going to come back and hurt the Yankees' World Series chances? We're not going to see Gary Sanchez probably ever again, anyways. Yeah. So how is that going to affect the Yankees winning the World Series? We're not going to see him in the playoffs.
I believe if he does bad this year, you're not gonna see him no more. They're gonna Ellsbury.
He's probably gonna go to a bad team. I watch him go to the Pittsburgh Pirates or Kansas City Royals. He's not gonna go on a playoff team. They're probably gonna put him on a horrible team, and you won't even see the guy. So, and even if he comes back
at 270, they have tendered him. So he plan on seeing him there. They have tendered him, and that means they've given him arbitration too. He'll be making $5-6 million as well. He's gotten the arbitration, so
run him out there again,
it looks like they have committed.
And then Yankees won't regret it when he's bad again, and then they have to release him. And they're going to say they shouldn't. They shouldn't have took a chance. But I mean, I guess I hate to say I told you so when he sucks again, but will give him another chance. I guess. All I know is I'm sticking to my word. I don't want this guy. I think the Yankees have to move on and find somebody else.
As I think about it, right, as the players the Yankees released over the years, right, and that did well, right, there's really not that many. And the only one I could really think of that actually went to the playoffs or did something was Francisco Cervelli. That's about it.
Well, the only player, if you want to consider this, it wasn't really, it was mostly a trade, but Sonny Gray, I don't really consider it, but they're thinking that he came back to haunt them, but I don't know how. I mean, he had a good year with the Reds, but Sonny Gray just couldn't pitch in New York. He just couldn't handle the pressure yet. I mean, that's pretty it, but I don't think he really counted. Sonny Gray's not an all-star pitcher.
Michael, how about Kenny Rogers, who came back to beat them in the playoffs?
Well, Kenny Rogers was
he was terrible on the Yankees, but then he rebounded when he left the Yankees and became a star pitcher. Kenny Rogers. Remember, he went to the Texas Rangers and actually tamed the Yankees in the playoff game.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't win the World Series though. I mean, with the Tigers.
Right.
I know he beat the Yankees in that pitiful game when the Yankees couldn't hit Kenny Rogers. I also think Kenny Rogers was taking some steroids in that game. That's why he beat them. Remember the Yankees could touch him.
Another pitcher, way back, that was released from the Yankees and went to do good with the White Sox was Jose Contreras. Remember him? Jose Contreras?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
I remember there's a lot of players, but I don't remember any player leaving the Yankees and becoming like a superstar. And I don't even consider Cano. I mean, Cano was good with the Yankees, but I don't think he came back to haunt the Yankees. And look what happened to Cano.
He turned into a dud. He was a dud in Seattle. But think about it. How many players can we name? Like, not that many. You know what I'm saying?
There's not one. I mean, we can't. That's why I don't think the Yankees have to worry about getting rid of a player and turning into a superstar. Like, we don't ever get burned with that. And no players ever won a World Series on different teams that we get rid of. Well, there's one player I think that will come back to burn them. I mean, you know what player that is? DJ LeMahieu. He's going to burn them.
Yeah, man. I remember, this story right here, of the perfect example is the New York Knicks, man. When they had, Carmelo Anthony and that whole team, and they got rid of everybody, and every Knick player that they got rid of was in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That's right. That's a great point. Everybody was crazy. In the playoffs. They got rid of.
All the niggas, I don't remember their name right now, but most of them was. A matter of fact, it was that year with this kid that just got knocked out in boxing.
I'm not sure. I'm not good with boxing. I haven't watched boxing in ages.
He just fought in the Tyson card. He got knocked out. The little guy.
Oh yeah,
was it not Roy Jones?
Right, I forget his name. Mike Tyson. They came back and they had a boxing match. Mike Tyson's money.
It was that year.
That's the guy.
That year they let him out, and the other kid that went to Cleveland. They all went to playoff teams.
Yeah, you're right.
You know.
Oh, and you know another thing I want to put to bed with this Didi Gregorius talk, because I was talking to Bomber before about it, and we both agreed. The Yankee fans have to get over Didi Gregorius, man. Seriously, move on. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Didi. They're making it like he was Derek Jeter. I mean, the guy is not a legend. He's not a Hall of Famer. He was a below-average shortstop. Now you're hearing more Yankee fans talk about they should bring him back. First of all, if you could bring Didi back, you're not going to be able to re-sign DJ LeMahieu. You're not going to be able to re-sign a pitcher. Didi's like enough is enough with Didi. I mean,
he's not even worth. I mean, at this point in time, he's not worth bringing back. But
I don't know why Yankee fans are so gaga with Didi Gregorius. He was he was an okay player. He didn't do anything in the playoffs either. And look what he did 2 years ago when he came back from Tommy John surgery. He was terrible.
It's
he
true,
didn't even hit.
Didi was
Michael.
Good for
how about that
home
run against the Cleveland Indians in 2018 after the Yankees went down 2 games to
the Indians? He couldn't hit against the Astros. He couldn't hit the Red Sox. He doesn't hit good against better teams. I noticed with him, he was good against the Minnesota Twins. He killed the Minnesota Twins, too. But he couldn't beat the Astros. He was terrible against the Astros.
Yeah, man. Nah, it's true. I mean, he was great for the time being, but I'm pretty great and good with having Gabriel Torres at shortstop. I think
Yeah,
he's
but
great.
he can't. The problem with him is he's horrible at shortstop. They have to fix him, or they might have to get a defensive shortstop. I agree with all these people saying that he can't play short. He was better as a second baseman, but if you want to put Torres back at second, then DJ LeMahieu is probably going to go to first, I guess, and then they're going to have to trade Luke Voigt. Do you really want that to happen? Because I don't want to get rid of Luke Voigt.
No, I don't want to
No,
get
I
Luke
don't like
Voigt.
that idea at all.
But
Yeah.
but
I don't like that idea at all. Luke
Gabriel
Voigt hit
Torres,
22 home runs and is
yeah,
a potential MVP.
yeah.
Unless you put Luke Voigt at DH, but then Stanton has to go back in left field, and the Yankees don't want to put Stanton ever again in the outfield. I heard that they never want to play him in the outfield ever again because he gets hurt. Unless you make Stanton and Voigt DH together, but I don't think they're going to have those two DH at the same position.
Nah, Luke Voigt is gonna have to play first, man. If
Yeah,
they take
they're
him
not going
back.
to make Voigt and Stanton DH together. They hardly ever do that.
And Luke Voigt,
And
he
he is
doesn't
a
really have a
gamer.
great glove
He is a
neither.
gamer. The way he
The way
played
he
with
played
that foot
last
injury
year was
and
unbelievable.
did
He was the
very
only
well.
one that was healthy. The whole team was hurt, and once again they did that next man up again, and they stepped up. And Luke Voigt also played with a bad foot. I think he had like a bad foot the whole season.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I don't know how the hell he plays with no T-shirt under the jersey though. I can never figure that. I mean, it's so cold in Yankee
You ever see
Stadium.
that cross he wears? He wears that Jesus piece. You ever see that cross he wears?
Yeah.
The silver cross. And you see his jersey out of his. Yeah, I never can understand that. He always wears like that thing in his shirt. Yeah, how the hell does he do that?
But don't you think that affects him when Yankee Stadium is 40 degrees and you just have a Yankee
it's so
jersey?
cold. But that guy's like a real warrior, I guess, because he played with a bad foot. And I think he was the heart of the team last year. I mean, him and DJ LeMahieu, they didn't have those two guys. The Yankees wouldn't have made the playoffs. No.
Yeah, you're right, man. Luke Voigt was a.
I believe his younger brother is in the military.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, he's got a younger brother in the military.
Yes, exactly. And I definitely don't like the idea of trading Luke Voigt. I mean, they got him at a steal. They got him at a steal.
Hold on one sec. I got a question from Henry. I just read it. Do you guys think about trading for Lindor if we don't re-sign LeMahieu?
No. I don't think the Yankees are going to do anything if they can't. There's no replacing DJ LeMahieu. I've said this several times. If the Yankees lose LeMahieu, you can't replace a guy like that. He's like once in a lifetime. I do think if they lose LeMahieu, they'll probably sign Michel Brantley, I guess. But I don't like that idea. But I think that's the only thing they're going to probably do.
But then we don't have a second baseman, though. Who are we going to get to play second base?
Yeah, like I said, well, they're not going to – I don't know. They're going to put Torres probably back at shortstop. I mean, I'm sorry. They're going to put Torres back at second. And then, I don't know. Like, they're not replacing LeMahieu. They're just not going to do that.
Yeah, we gotta sign LeMahieu, man. That's just bottom line. That's just the way.
And now I'm hearing, did you hear the rumors going around now with Lindor? That he shaved his face, and now all these Yankee fans are thinking that he's going to come to the Yankees. But I've heard that before because Bryce Harper shaved his beard, and then they all thought he was coming to the Yankees, and that was just a rumor. Now they're saying Lindor's going to come because he shaved all his beard off. That doesn't mean anything. A lot of people shave their beard. Doesn't mean they're coming to the Yankees. But now it's going around on Twitter now that Lindor shaved his beard, so now they all think that he's coming to the Yankees. I don't think he's coming.
I don't know, man. I really don't. But have the Yankees talked with him? Does anybody know?
No, there's been no buzz about Lindor. I haven't heard anything. I mean, I've heard some interest, but I haven't heard about like trade talks.
Say that again, Roger.
A lot of things are speculation and rumors that we're talking about right now because we're being just like pundits because this off season is going to be very slow, because of the pandemic and the millions upon millions of dollars that the teams have lost, and they're doing a virtual reality meeting.
I heard about the virtual
and
with the meeting. Is it supposed to be next week?
That's next week, Roger?
Yes, I believe so, Michael.
Wow. Yeah, I thought it was this weekend. I guess it's next week. Yeah, I think it's Monday or Tuesday, I think.
See what happens.
Right.
That's when it really be buzzing then. Hopefully.
And if you don't see nothing go down next week, then I'm going to be like, this winter meeting sucks, man. Something better happen. We better see like a big move.
You're right about that, man. Something's got to break, man. Especially with LeMahieu.
Yeah, he's got to sign with the Yankees. That move should have already been done already. I don't know, like, what the Yankees are doing. And the fans, too. Like, I've seen, like, a kind of like a split reaction on Twitter. There's fans that don't want to bring him back because of his age, and they don't like Torres at short. If that's the reason you don't want to bring LeMahieu back, then you got problems. I'm sorry. You got to want this man back. He's the best hitter in baseball. I think he's in the top 10. He's the best hitter on the Yankees, and he's the best clutch hitter. Look at his OPS. Look at his WAR. Look at his on-base percentage.
I
He's the
agree
best
with you,
hitter on the
Michael.
Yankees. I mean, it's not even a question.
No, you're right about it, man. You're totally correct, man. Without LeMahieu, I think the Yankees are doomed, man.
I mean, he's in the top 10. MLB is saying he's in the top 10. He's the best. He's the 10. He's the 10 best player in baseball. That says a lot. I mean, that's damn good to be in the top 10.
Yeah, man. Having that guy on your team makes you want to go out and play, man.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why there's fans out there that's saying they wouldn't give him the 5 years. I mean, why wouldn't you give this guy 5 years? Look what he's done for you the last 2 years. He's turned it up. He's turned up the volume when he came to the Yankees. He wasn't this good when he was at the Rockies.
There shouldn't even.
Oh well, he did win a batting title with the Rockies.
I mean, he didn't win a batting title. He was good, but he wasn't this good when he came to the Yankees. This guy is like on another level. He's like on like next level. Like he's hitting out of his mind.
Yeah, he's a machine, man. The guy's a machine, man. They gotta get him back, man. But anyway,
you know what he
Oh,
reminds
Michael,
me
I
of?
wanted to tell you, Michael, excuse me for a minute.
And then when
I
he came to
wanted
the
to
Red
tell you
Sox,
that,
he was like,
hold on, Michael.
Okay,
Roger wants to tell you
what I
something.
wa-
okay.
I want to tell you that I've been able to save a decent amount of money over this winter in this year because everything has been closed down, and if we are allowed into Yankee Stadium next year, there may be a delay at the beginning of the year, but if we are allowed in, and I'm able to make my trips up, I will treat you to a ticket at Yankee Stadium, and you and me
thanks, man. I
and
appreciate
Farmer
that.
will
Thanks,
go
man. That
together.
would be great. Yeah, if we get this thing, if this virus goes away, then yeah, we definitely all go to Yankee game. That would be great. That would be a lot of fun.
If they let us in, man, we might be let in like July or something like that.
I mean, that would definitely be a lot of fun. We would have fun. We have a blast.
After the vaccine gets set out to the public, that's probably when we'll be let in the stadium, probably.
But the Yankees got to get pitching. Back to the pitching front, we got to get a pitching, man. We can't just like pivot. Like they have to get like a starting pitcher, or at least one or two. But they that's their problem every year. The Yankees, they always look at their rotation right now. Do you have any confidence in this rotation after Garrett Cole? I mean, look at it. You got Clark Schmidt, Garcia, Montgomery, Domingo Germán, and Severino's coming off of Tommy John. You don't know when he's coming back. They need a number two.
We need two pitchers, though. We need two pitchers.
Yeah, Trevor Bauer would be perfect, but once again, the Yankees luxury tax. No, we can't. We have to stay under luxury tax. Didn't they say that last year and they signed Garrett Cole? If I'm not mistaken, I think Steinbrenner said this last year too, that they had to stay under luxury tax and they signed Garrett Cole. So why can't they sign a pitcher? I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's true, man. I don't know, man, but we're gonna have to wait and
see. I really
see,
think
man.
the best bet is to re-sign Tanaka. I mean, there's really not much out there. And you know what you have with Tanaka.
Well,
I think that's the best thing to do.
Because if we're just going to bring back the same old team again, see, this is what pisses me off. The Yankees never win either because they don't want to change things around. They need major changes on this team. They have to do things and make their team better. You can't bring back the same exact team every year.
There's over 100, almost 300 free agents in baseball right now. You telling me you can't find better than that?
Tanaka, I'm sorry, we can find a better pitcher than Tanaka. Tanaka hasn't been good in a while. He's not good anymore, man. He's been terrible in the playoffs.
Yeah, man. He's hurt.
Well, I don't know what you found. I really don't know what there is to find.
He's finished. Yeah, he should have got. He could have got Tommy John surgery. I'm glad he didn't have to get that. And he pitched through a torn elbow for the last 4 seasons. I got to give him credit for that. He's definitely he's like a real warrior, that guy. But he's not the answer.
It's gonna cost more money to take down all the Tanaka pitches and all that than it is to re-sign him.
Yeah, but that's the Yankees MO. You know that. They always go back to the same team.
Yeah.
They're loyal to their team. They love their players. They don't want to break the team up. And they just think that, let's run them out there again so we can try to win again. And what happens? What always happens? We lose.
They get hurt, and they get then they're on the back burner, And
Yeah,
then
and then there's injuries. That's another problem. They can't stay healthy. They got a whole new training staff last year, and they still can't. They still can't stay healthy, and they have to get rid of Marcus Timms. That guy has to go. He's not a good batting coach. They have to replace him. Get Tino Martinez. Get Bernie Williams. I don't care who you have to get. Just get rid of that guy. He can't. He's a horrible coach.
yeah, we gotta find a guy to fix these guys too.
Get Kevin Long back. I would bring Kevin Long back.
Yeah, Kevin Long did very well, man. He helped a lot of guys hit, man. That's
Yeah,
a
look what he
fact.
did for he won with the Yankees, with the Nationals, and the Mets. He took the Mets to the World Series. I mean, he got his 2 championships.
Yeah,
He's a good coach.
yeah, man. That's true, man. But
I would take him back.
I guess we're gonna end the show here, man.
All right.
It's been a good talk, man, because we basically said everything here about Sanchez, the whole 9 yards, man. The Yankees know what they gotta do, man. That's it, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and we gotta worry about winning a championship. Forget about the love of
Yeah,
the
man,
players.
that's the main goal. We've been waiting for this for 11 years. We
You
got to
know?
finally break this drought, man, because God only knows how long this is going to take. I mean, we have to, like, finally, like, we got to win, man. We got to just, like, stay focused, hit in the clutch, hit with runners in scoring position, not look for home runs every single at-bat. And they have to just be a winning team, man. We need a complete team. I just want to just end this. It's like 11 years already, man. It just makes me crazy.
Yeah, man. It's been it's bad, man. You got anything to say, Roger, before you go?
Oh, well, yes, I hope 21 is going to be good. And I mean, this has been a very rough year. And I hope I can meet up with Michael face to face and we can get to a baseball game. I'll treat him to a Yankee game. And I hope, but things have been so bleak and so down. I mean, life has been on hold, and it's been a very, very rough time period here. So let's hope next year is better, and we can actually get together and do some things. Because life has been shut down right now. And let's hope that the Yankees can take the next step next year.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Let's
hope,
so.
man.
Okay.
Well, that's all we want, man. But I want to thank everybody for watching, man, and we're gonna end it here. And it's been a great show, man. And we'll be back on Tuesdays and Fridays, like always, at 5. So we'll catch you guys then. So long, everybody, and see you later.
All right, man.